In Sporty News, we look back at 2011. Today, we look back at the highlights of the past year with its most poignant images in sports. Sebastian Vettel is a busy man. At only 24, he won his second World Formula One champion title in a row. This is completely unheard of, making him one of the youngest drivers to do so. The most incredible part is the ease with which Vettel crushed his competition. Baby Schumi quickly showed everyone who's boss. He came in first or second in the first 9 Grand Prix of the season. For the rest of the pack, letting Sebastian Vettel take the lead meant kissing their chances of victory goodbye. 11 times out of 18, he finished ahead of everyone else. Sebastian Vettel's triumph is also that of his team. The Formula One Red Bull team are by far the most competitive and most reliable of the circuit. The German driver was forced to forfeit once. That was in Abu Dhabi, and he was already the world champion at that point. He certainly deserved a victory parade in his hometown of Heppenheim. Probably one of many more to come. The France handball team made history by winning a 4th major title in as many years. The 2008 Olympics, 2009 World Championships, Euro 2010, and finally a new world champion title in 2011. An unprecedented achievement. The French team reigns supreme in the world of handball. Claude Onesta's team made a clean sweep in Sweden. They finished the tournament with a record of 9 wins and 1 draw. On January the 30th, Denmark lost the final match. France has some of the best players in the world, including number 1 player Nikola Karabatic, who scored 11 goals alone in the final. This victory sent the French team directly to the London Olympics without playing the qualifiers, and we don't see who could stop them. The 2011 Tour de France made cycling fans fall back in love with the French race with its spills, surprise attacks, its suspense, not to mention its great champion, Cadel Evans. The 34-year-old Australian was the only one to believe he could accomplish such a feat. One can imagine how much he enjoyed cycling down the Champs-Élysées with the yellow jersey on his shoulders. Manny Pacquiao is a happy boxer. 2011 was his year. The Filipino boxer, politician, singer, actor, and TV host managed to retain his title of World Super Welterweight Champion against Juan Manuel Marquez. He also had fun singing at the top of his lungs and topping the Billboard charts with his love songs. Pac-Man is a champion, and 2012 should confirm that. 6'7", 303 pounds, and a track record that's as impressive as his build. At 22, Teddy Riner has become a judo legend. The Frenchman won his 5th World Heavyweight Champions title in his hometown, Paris. Nobody before him had pulled off such a feat. Not even his role model, the 2-time Olympic champion Frenchman David Douillet. All in all, Teddy Riner suffered only 2 defeats in 5 years at the top. As usual, he outshone the competition and got the winning ippon in the final. World Heavyweight Champion, world champion in all categories, all the new judo star needs now is an Olympic title. It's just a matter of time. Usain Bolt had got us accustomed to better. The Jamaican 100 and 200 meters record holder, who dominated 2008 and 2009, made no real lasting impression on 2011. He even completely passed the Daegu World Championships by. Indeed, 2011 resembled 2010, another lackluster year. A huge blow for the athlete nicknamed Lightning Bolt. Here he is at the 100 meters final at the World Championships in August 2011. For 2 days, races in Daegu had been marred by a steady stream of false starts. But no one thought such a thing could happen to Usain. Not him. No one had pictured the worst-case scenario until... That day, the fastest man in the world was not in the right frame of mind. Although his legs were ready, his head was not. Usain Bolt cracked under the pressure. This false start cast a shadow on 2011 but didn't take anything away from the champion's talents. In fact, 5 days later, Bolt kept his title of World 200-meter champion. His way of setting the record straight and getting ready for the London Olympics. On land, asphalt, or snow, Sebastien Loeb is unbeatable. At 37, the Frenchman won his 8th consecutive World Rally title, and a record to top it off, 67, like the number of victories on the circuit. Critics say his dominance was due to the lack of serious competition, but even the drivers themselves acknowledge that Sebastien Loeb is the best rally driver of all time. The Frenchman began with gymnastics at an age when sport is a way of letting off steam. He is now reaping the fruits of years of somersaults. He is in incredible physical shape. Another secret to success are his eyes. His eyesight is out of sight. And perhaps even more importantly, his co-driver since 1998, Daniel Elena. Together they form a dream team. In August 2011, the two friends signed on for 2 more seasons with Citroën. The Indian Kavil Dev, Pakistani Imran Khan, and Englishman William Grace thrilled cricket fans. But the star of 2011 was Sachin Tendulkar. The Indian batsman made it into the record books with his 100th century. He became the first player in history to reach that legendary score. A century is a score equivalent to over 100 runs in a single round. To see a player score a century is already quite rare, but having 100 is an extraordinary feat. To top it off, Sachin Tendulkar led India to the World Championship title at home in India. A full year for an incredible champion.